Welcome back to the Charismatic Voice, where dress up is a regular, very normal thing. Today's video is inspired by Gold's Gym, Tough Mudder, Buns of Steel, Get Up and Dance, Thigh Master, and of course, Hans and Franz. That's right. We are going to pump you up.
I wanna feel it day and night. You are the power of my life. I wanna pump it better. I wanna feel it day and night. My work of my delight. You are the power of my life. I wanna pump it better. I wanna feel the burn with my best all but the anabolic supplement. You're never gonna stop yet. You better suck it up before you suck it in. Activating motherfucking bass mode. Everybody down. Do you really wanna work it out? Cause I won't take it slow. This fucking life is what I'm all about. I wanna feel it day and night. I wanna feel
Oh my
it
goodness.
day and night.
This is a ridiculous combination of so many really good things. First of all, I love the way we're going back and forth between like a synth pop kind of thing that's going on and then just deathcore. This is ridiculous. This genre that they're sitting in, electronicore, I believe is what we're calling it. It is so fun. It's unexpected. I didn't think that harsh vocals could be this much fun. It's ridiculous. It's really nice to see that they all have different haircuts in this one. I can actually say like, oh, that's Nico, right? And the last time I saw Eskimo Callboy was in our gender reveal video. We got the moves and they all had the same haircut and it was really hard to tell them apart. So yay, different haircuts. Also, their haircuts are so 80s. I'm glad that somebody told me that I had to wear a sweat headband for this too. We're gonna go back to the beginning because this is fun and there was so much that's happening at the very beginning.
I wanna feel it day and night. You are the power of my life. I wanna pump it better. I wanna feel it day and night. My work of my delight. You are the power of my life.
I feel so seen right now with all of those instructor videos where it seemed like the instructor was flirting with the camera the whole time. I remember seeing that and thinking, why are they flirting with the camera? That's totally inappropriate. And I feel like they've caught it perfectly here. It's like, it's not over the edge, right? It's just like, hey, I'm going to wink at the camera, which is, yeah, totally ridiculous. Hilarious. Anyhow, we're going to go back to the beginning because it's too good.
I wanna feel it day and night.
P.S. I read that you can buy their workout attire on their website. And I went there, and they have a very large water bottle that's for sale that I will probably order. This says Pump It. And this is because water is very important for your vocal folds, as you guys have heard me talk about many, many times. So you should stay hydrated. So if you're in need of a workout water bottle, just know that you can get one that says Pump It from the Eskimo Callboy site. Okay, whoop, back to the beginning.
I wanna feel it day and night. You are the power of my life. I wanna pump it better. I wanna feel it day and night. My work of my delight. You are the power of my life. I wanna pump it better. I wanna feel the burn with my best all but the anabolic supplement. You're never gonna stop yet. You better suck it up before you suck it in. Activating motherfucking bass mode. Everybody down. Do you really wanna work it out? Cause I won't take it slow. This fucking life is what I'm all about. I wanna feel it day and night.
I don't understand how a monster can be so inspiring. This harsh vocal is fierce, scary, and it makes you want to work out harder, right? If I was running, it's like that zombie app where you run from zombies, right? I feel like I'm running from a monster. So if he was playing in my ears while I was running, I probably would run faster the moment his voice came on. Additionally, I love some of the words in here, right? Also, I loved when he sings down, says down, that there was a big break, a drop there in the music. So it's definitely tied in very nicely with the composition aspect as well. But there was a really, really good one. You better suck it up before you suck it in. These lyrics are priceless. So much comedy. Love it. Okay, gotta keep going.
This fucking life is what I'm all about. I wanna feel it day and night. I wanna feel it day and night. My work and my delight. You are the power of my life. I wanna pump it better. I wanna feel it day and night.
I was gonna say it really does remind me of some of those old workout videos because there's a lot of butt that's there. You don't like see all of it, but there's a lot that you see. It's this video is really nailing that. Wow. I'm gonna go back again. One of the things my music brain is really liking right now is this how they're combining two genres, and especially listening to where within the frequency spectrum different things are coming in. So if you listen to the transition in here, you'll hear that for the more deathcore part, they've got stuff that's generally lower. And then when the synths come back in, it fills in a lot higher, and then eventually you get some drums underneath it that bring in a few more low things as well.
This fucking life is what I'm all about. I wanna feel it day and
The percussion does this a
I wanna
lot.
feel it day
Right
and
there.
night.
Oh, I was talking over. Let's do that one more time.
I wanna feel it day and night. I wanna feel it day and night.
Right. It's so interesting there to me because not only when you get the high sounds coming back in there, there's also a gap within that frequency spectrum where voice can come back in, the clean vocals can come back in. Just really cool.
Won't take it slow. This fucking life is what I'm all about. I wanna feel it day and night. I wanna feel it day and night. My work and my delight. You are the power of
Nice.
my life. I wanna pump it better. I wanna feel it day and night. My work and my delight. You are the power of my life. I wanna pump it.
Whoa! Is that a weight that he has on his guitar? And it is 55.1 pounds, just so you know. Not any less, not any more. 55.1 pounds on that hilarious weighted guitar. We're gonna call that a weighted guitar. Yeah, we're gonna call it a weighted guitar. I thought I also saw a treadmill going on with the drums, as if drummers aren't already pretty much running with all of the blast beats that they do in metal.
Just look at my blood. Wanna pump my blood. I'm pumping like a bro and I never really stop.
Wow.
Push myself when I'm pushing down. My body is a ball looking like fuck you got bone. Do you really wanna work it out? 'Cause I won't take it slow. This fucking life is what I'm all about. You'll see me go with it, but with every rap you can see me grow every day.
I don't know why I feel so inspired by these harsh vocals, but I really do feel inspired to work out by the harsh vocals. It's a little nuts. Usually harsh vocals make me feel scared. These ones they're very motivating. I love it. Let's talk a little bit about working out and singing, because I get this question all the time. What is working out? Should you not do it for singing? There is a thing in opera. It's called barihungs, Barihungs. NKS barahunks. And these are generally baritones that are also very nice to look at. They're hunks, right? So there's an entire website that's dedicated to this. And this kind of comes from, I think it was Nathan Gunn and maybe another guy that were doing Pearl Fishers, which is an opera where the guys don't have a shirt on and they're singing. And for opera singers, it has become a little bit controversial, I would say, how much working out is okay with singing. And there's really good reasons for this. It is possible to work out and sing well, okay? Not saying that whatsoever. Sometimes some people will work out so much with their abs, especially if they're going for that washboard look, where it's not very flexible. It becomes stiff on the muscles, and it's hard to let the groceries out, to expand lower in that breath support. And so some singers find that it can restrict their breathing if they're working out their abs a ton. But yeah, again, it's somewhat controversial. So if you keep everything super flexible, some singers have said that it doesn't bother them whatsoever, and they might be using their breath support system a little bit differently too. Everybody's breath support works differently, but I can tell you for sure that one of the best things you can do for cross-training as a singer is yoga or something. Tai Chi also works great. Something that's really working with breath flow and movement together. You have to be on stage as a singer a lot of times and running around and doing things. Just think about Bruce Dickinson, right? He's doing parkour on stage while he's singing. So if you are looking for an amazing workout as a singer, I would look especially for yoga. It's great. It's fantastic. Really helps you even get more intercostal rib space available. So those are my recommendations. Working out in general is actually very good for singing. Okay, let's go back a little bit.
Every round you can see me grow every day. Spread it up, let's do it again. I wanna feel it day and night. My work of my delight. You are the power of my life. I wanna pump it better. I wanna feel it day and night. My work of my delight. I wanna feel it.
Yeah, so many crazy exercises in here. And if you had weights like that to the side and you're able to pull them up to, wow, that's really tough to do. Those can't be really that heavy.
I wanna pump it better. I wanna feel it day and night. My work of my delight. You are the power of my life. I wanna pump it better.
Oh, it totally is. It is a treadmill. Look, how does that work? How can you run on a treadmill and do, I guess there isn't a bass drum there, so he doesn't have the drum things, but I don't know. I'm really, really curious if it's actually possible to build a treadmill and have bass pedals that you could tap and then run. I'm not sure. That sounds ridiculous. We probably should not try that. It sounds very dangerous.
Pump it. Your body's giving up. You gotta get the pain and you pump it harder. When if you feel like the pain is getting real and making you let go, to fucking kill the bitch. To fucking kill the bitch.
This is so scary musically. If you were to take away the context and give him some like really violent topic to discuss, this would feel totally different. Maybe it's the clapping too. I'm wondering what are the other aspects that makes this particular part of the song, whenever we get to these harsh vocals, to me, they feel inspirational rather than runaway scary. And it's kind of amazing that it isn't the way he's producing the sound, right? I still think that production is essentially the same. and that it's not unhealthy at the same time too, right? I hear our continuity in the sound and the way he's doing it, and it sounds like it's open, and that probably just where the sphincter closes to create the sound, that's probably just closing there. Overall, the sound is fairly open except for the closure point. So it sounds to me fairly healthy, but at the same time, I'm wondering what makes it so much fun. Is it the clapping that's above? The chromatics that are happening in here. It's like, there's the chromatics that are happening that we would associate as scary usually within Halloween music, horror film music, right? Chromatics tend to have a lot of tension in them and we get disturbed by them, but this is somehow not disturbing. It's just energizing. So I'm gonna go back one more time. I feel confused.
When if you feel like the pain is getting real and making you let go to fucking kill the bitch. To fucking kill the bitch. Wake up and from everything that I wanna put and fucking up. When it
Whoa. What? Is that really the end? I am so impressed with his ability to continue looking up as the dust is coming down. We see him blink some, but there's a trail of dust that's coming down. I remember being on stage at one point with a bunch of glitter that was falling on me, and I was supposed to be dead, as opera singers sometimes do. And the glitter was so itchy. It was so hard to stay still because it would fall on my skin. It would itch. It was just terrible. I had to lay there for like 10 minutes in falling glitter. And I'm impressed by his ability to keep that very stern face while the dust is falling down. So we're going to go back one more time. I still don't know why this part that should be really scary is so much fun. And I love it. Wow, dude. Magnificent control. This band and this video are ultimate ridiculousness, and I love the comedy. It's brilliant. I love the way that the band combines different elements that I never would have thought, just seeing it on paper, would go together. But somehow they're using deathcore vocals that inspire me. And I still have that clean vocal line looping in my head too. It's sticky, ooh, like a gym. So I feel very inspired at the moment to go work out. And if you're like me, you might enjoy this playlist to go work out too. I hope to see you in another video soon. Bye. That's right. We are going to pump you up.